Hey guys, my name is Diz and I enjoy a good love story every now and then. Welcome to my mind. Today I'm going to try to get into the mind of Hosea. Hosea was a prophet back in the day and God told him to marry a prostitute, but for the younger viewers we'll go ahead and call her a seamstress, and her name was Gomer. Now I don't believe that this was just a marriage of convenience to get a message across. Read the Bible and you'll see that God takes marriage very seriously. Now maybe for a while life is good. Hosea loves Gomer with all his heart. Maybe they raise a farm, grow some corn, some wheat, and giant grapes that take a couple of men to carry. Then one day Hosea thinks to himself, hey, Gomer looks kind of pregnant. Looks like I'm gonna have a baby. For the younger viewers again, we'll go ahead and call them sweaters. Finally, a couple months later, Gomer finishes the sweater and Hosea realizes that, hey, maybe this isn't my sweater. But though he's hurting, he chooses forgiveness over breaking the vow that he made to her and he made to God. And he raises the sweater as his own. But as time goes on, this happens a couple more times and his heart is broken a couple more times. But rather than giving in to his pain and hurt, he chooses to love and raises these sweaters as his own. Until one day she leaves. Now this right here to me would be extremely heartbreaking. I can see him staying strong for the sweaters, but then at night when they're all asleep, maybe he's crying out to God, asking God what the point of marrying this seamstress was. Maybe some days he feels like God has abandoned him to this life of brokenness, and he lets his emotions of sadness, anger, bitterness, grief take hold of him. Until one day he decides no more. He's her husband, she's his wife, and they took an oath before God and let no man separate what God has joined together. So he makes this choice and he's determined to follow it through no matter what. He drops his pride and humbles himself to searching for her, knowing that she may still in fact break his heart more completely than ever before, but his hope is in God. He will find her and he will love her, and he's willing to forget the past, the pain, the hurt, if she'll just come back to him. This right here is true romance. The notion that you choose to love is far more romantic than what I call Hollywood's Tool of Fate romance, where the stars align perfectly, compelling you to fall in love with the person they designate. It's a choice of love that gives power and meaning to words such as, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Or when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, I have a dream, and in spite of all the past hurts and differences, all the races could come together and live together in peace. And it's the choice of love that truly paints a picture of what Jesus really meant when he said, not mine but your will be done. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son. 1 John 3:16 says that we know what true love is because Christ died for us. Dr. King and Hosea knew what true love was, and they knew how to truly love. How much more do you think God can truly love? God's willing to forget the past and forget his broken heart and start again fresh. All we gotta do is accept it and go to him. Truly love him the way he truly loves us, unconditionally. Peace, love, music, I'm out.